James I of England took the throne from his cousin Elizabeth I in 1603 and largely continued her broadly Protestant religious agenda that had been defined by the Religious Settlement of 1558. He originally pursued a fair degree of leniency towards Catholics in England. After all, his mother had been a Catholic, and he didn't want to risk the wrath of Catholic powers in Europe. However, that did not stop some Catholics in his realm from trying to wrestle England back to the old religion. The most famous example of this was the Gunpowder Plot of 1605, which saw a group of English Catholics plan to blow up Parliament. The plot failed, but it did change James's approach to Catholicism in England. He imposed harsher recusancy fines for those who did not attend Anglican services, and enforced oaths of allegiance to the crown instead of to the Pope. One defining factor of James's treatment of Catholics was around who they were. While he was willing to tolerate Catholic laymen who took the oath of allegiance, he went after Jesuits and seminary priests. His main concern appears to be therefore around how much Catholics respected his authority. James's desire for uniformity was again shown in his treatment of nonconformists, particularly Puritans. He believed in bishops as a means of ensuring power for the monarch, and this was greatly disappointing to nonconformists who hoped he would follow a similar model to in his other kingdom, Scotland, which was considered more democratic. James rejected Puritan demands for church-led governance and instead believed in bishops existing to affirm the role of the king, with his phrase "no bishop, no king" outlining his position. While he did commission the King James Bible in 1611, there was frustration from many Puritans and nonconformists around the lack of reform during James's reign. In addition, repression of nonconformist activities continued, and anti-Calvinist churchmen such as William Laud received promotions. To conclude then, both Catholics and nonconformists viewed James's reign as largely a disappointment. Catholics hoped James's family background would mean some degree of mitigation for them, but this ended up not really happening. Similarly, James's preference for conserving the hierarchy meant he was unwilling to offer much leeway to nonconformists. All in all, James's religious policy was about preserving much of Elizabeth's religious settlement. Thank you for watching, and please consider subscribing to Tales from History.